Moonwalks, mobsters, and miracles of modernity. Welcome to Today in History, where the past gets weird, wild, and wonderfully unforgettable. July 24 is a Hall of Fame date. Astronauts return, empires crumble, pop icons are born, and science fiction becomes science fact. Smash that subscribe button, ring the bell, and let's dive into a timeline so juicy you'll need a history bib. This is not your high school textbook. This is July 24 Unleashed. Number 20, July 24th, 1148. The Second Crusade ends in failure with the Siege of Damascus collapsing. Crusaders pack up their swords in shame, ending one of history's worst planned invasions. Number 19, July 24, 1534. French explorer Jacques Cartier lands in Canada and plants a cross on the Gaspé Peninsula, claiming the territory of France. Canada says bonjour to centuries of colonial drama. Number 18, July 24, 1567, Mary, Queen of Scots, is forced to abdicate after scandal and rebellion. Her one-year-old son, James VI, becomes king, which seems adorable until you realize it's a royal coup. Number 17, July 24, 1701, El Monde en Mode, Cadillac founds Fort Pontchartrain du Détroit, later known as Detroit. A future city of muscle cars, Motown, and magnificent comebacks is born. Number 16, July 24th, 1847, Brigham Young leads Mormon pioneers into Utah's Salt Lake Valley, declaring this is the right place. Cue a new religious chapter and epic irrigation projects. Number 15, July 24th, 1866, Tennessee becomes the first Confederate state readmitted to the Union after the Civil War. They got back in before it was cool. Number 14, July 24th, 1911, American explorer Hiram Bingham rediscovers Machu Picchu. Locals already knew it existed, but the Western world loses its collective mind over the Incan marvel. Number 13, July 24th, 1927, the Menin Gate Memorial to the Missing is unveiled in Ypres, Belgium. It honors over 54,000 British Empire soldiers who vanished during World War I. Number 12, July 24th, 1935. The Dust Bowl reaches peak devastation as 104-degree Fahrenheit heat and choking dust consume the Midwest. American farmers battle wind, drought, and despair during a true climate crisis. Number 11, July 24th, 1943, Operation Gomorrah begins as Allied bombers pummel Hamburg. Over 40,000 civilians die in one of the most destructive bombing campaigns of World War II. Number 10, July 24, 1949, the Treaty of Lausanne goes into effect, settling borders and ending hostilities between Turkey and the Allied powers after World War I. The Ottoman ghost gets officially laid to rest. Number 9, July 24th, 1959, Nixon and Khrushchev argue in Moscow's kitchen debate, trading barbs over capitalism and communism while standing in a model kitchen. Welcome to Cold War reality TV. Number 8, July 24th, 1965, Bob Dylan shocks fans at the Newport Folk Festival by going electric. Folk purists gasp, rock history cheers, and guitars everywhere get turned up to 11. Number 7, July 24, 1969, Apollo 11 splashes down safely in the Pacific. After the first moon landing, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins return to Earth as literal rock stars. Number 6, July 24, 1974, U.S. Supreme Court rules in the United States versus Nixon that the president must release Watergate tapes. Nixon's goose is cooked, and resignation is only 2 weeks away. Number 5, July 24th, 1983, George Brett of the Kansas City Royals is ejected in the Pine Tar incident. He storms out of the dugout like a man possessed. Instant baseball meme history. Number 4, July 24th, 1998, Russell Eugene Weston Jr. opens fire at the U.S. Capitol, killing 2 officers. The tragedy fuels a push for tighter security across federal buildings. Number 3, July 24, 2001, Simeon Saksi Kobergotha, former Tsar of Bulgaria, is sworn in as the country's prime minister. That's right, a king becomes a democratically elected prime minister. Plot twist. Number 2, July 24, 2005, Lance Armstrong wins his 7th straight Tour de France. Glory fades fast, though. He'd be stripped of all titles in 2012 over doping charges. Number 1, July 24th, 2010. Overcrowding at Germany's Love Parade Festival leads to a stampede that kills 21 and injures 500. It marks the tragic end of the once legendary techno event. 24 brought dusty disasters, moon landings, musical mutinies, and courtroom cliffhangers. But don't dare miss July 25, a date bubbling with royal scandals, space dreams, and a war that began over an ear. Subscribe now and keep those notifications on. The next trip through time promises to be spicy.